This is Riding Hungry, brought to you by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta.
Capricciosa time. Let's go. Let's go. Run it out. Run it out. Steak was saying he wanted to go for a ride. He's in the neighborhood. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, brother? Good to see you. You're living good. This is a beautiful car. What the?
Yeah,
what is this?
What do you think of this Friday?
Lexus?
It's my Lexus, baby.
Wow, I got to get me one of these.
What do you
this
like
is really
about this?
sweet, man. The artisan quality, the stitching, the leather, the smell. It's a beautiful car on the inside.
This gentleman has one of the great pizza stories. It's the American dream, right?
Oh, I've been making pizza since I was a little kid. The maestros of Italy is where I really learned how to perfect everything. Naples was my grandfather's town, outside of Naples, in a little town called Nola. My grandfather was born there, yeah, and he came to New York in 1914.
Of what's going on in 1914 that he decides to sail across the world? And come
Mussolini,
to America?
man, Mussolini. There was no work, and everything was bad in Italy. And
How old was your grandfather?
he
at
was
that time?
26 years old.
And what do you know about America
Yeah,
then? What do you
nothing,
even know?
Nothing. Back then, you got an airmail letter with 40 stamps on it, and it showed up 2 months later. That was the only way you could communicate. He went to Western New York for a while because there was a job there. When he got here, they said, "Welcome to America. You got to go fight in World War I." And he goes, "What do you mean? Like, I'm not even American yet.
Right.
You got to go fight." So he fought in World War I real quick. Then he went back and got my grandmother. Imagine that.
So there's a real legacy.
Yeah.
That the heart and soul of what you've built, right?
Well, 100 years later, I'm standing in one of the top pizzerias in America honoring his legacy. I was actually going to do Antico in Hoboken, New Jersey, and there was an old bakery with an old oven there, and it was called Antique, believe it or not. I tried to buy it, wouldn't sell it to me. You know, that was been Sinatra's hometown. It was going to be cool, great story. Guy wouldn't sell it. The whole world, the market collapsed, and I found a little bakery for sale in West Midtown, Atlanta.
And what made you think you could pull this thing off in that part of town?
And everybody said, you know, look, nobody's going to come here from Buckhead. I said, isn't Buckhead like 2 miles up north side?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. People come to Antico from London, India, California. I mean, they come from all over the country.
Pizza's the food that is beloved around the world.
Yeah.
So you get a rating from Zagats at the time. That's the highest rated pizza joint in the United States of America,
that was
correct?
Pretty crazy.
How long does a pizza stay in your oven?
Maybe 90 seconds. I mean, we make 800 pizzas
So
a
why
day
do
with
you
our
go
eyes
out-
closed. The pick up our dough is a piece of Jell-O. It's hard to even work with your hands. And,
So
and then try cooking something soft in a 900-degree oven under pressure, and you can't burn it and get it out.
And spin it a little bit.
Yeah, and spin it without moving it, and all the art and science coming together. It's not easy. To call it pizza in our world, you have to do it that way. It has to be a wood-burning oven. Or you can't call it pizza in Italy.
Explain what it was like. The Braves are making a
Wow.
World Series. You're right outside the entrance to the stadium.
was
For the
crazy.
most known restaurant. What the hell was that?
That
scene
was
like?
crazy.
And everybody, there's 50,000 in the stadium. There's another 25,000 outside, right?
Game 5 of the Dodgers, there was 80,000 people outside. We had 3 security at the door. We did 1,200 pizzas and locked the doors at 8:30. And I had 3 cops holding the doors. We could perform at that level because that's the way we were, you know, the system could do it.
Give me 3 New York places.
I'll go to John's on Bleeker. I'm going to go see my boy Mark at Lucali and Carroll Gardens. And then, you know, I might stop and see Farra and Midwood in Brooklyn.
What are the most important ingredients in your kitchen?
I mean, Italian, if you put garlic, olive oil, and basil on something, you could cook your shoe and it'd probably taste good. I mean,
Give me the story about one of my favorite Gio stories.
so I got this house, you know, I'm in private, the woods, and I'm like, it's maybe a little too isolated. I start watching Mad Men, and I'm 50, so I'm telling people maybe like I went into a little midlife crisis because I got hooked on Mad Men, and I'm drinking bourbon, smoking Lucky Strikes.
Middle of the day.
In the middle of the day. I don't smoke. I'm Don Draper, right? I'm smoking, I'm drinking bourbon, right? Whatever. I binge watched the whole thing, and then 2 weeks later, Jon Hamm walks in my little supper club and goes, "Hey, you Gio?" I froze up. The only thing I could say to the guy is like, "You son of a gun, you almost killed me." He goes, "What are you talking about?" I go, "I'm drinking bourbon at 12 noon, having cigarettes." And 2 nights later, I had Diddy there, and he called Khalid. Khalid pulled up in his Maybach with 2 chains and started DJing in my parking lot.
And Clint Eastwood was there every night.
Clint
Jamie
Eastwood,
Foxx is there every night.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx loves it. Will Ferrell, Steve Carrell, Paul Rudd. Selena Gomez
It's become
loves
the
it there.
place, right?
Yeah.
Where are we driving to? Where are we going?
We got to stop by and see my son's new little bakery. So he started Antico with me when he was 8 years old. Now he's 21, so I opened a little bakery for him for his 21st birthday. I said, congratulations, now you got to work. Now you got to work. So this is how we make the salmon. This is robiola from Italy. With the salmon, fresh dill, Maldon sea salt. It's amazing, right?
So this is where we want to be, right in front of one of your beautiful pizzas, right? So talk about what separates this pie from other ones.
In Italy, they call this focaccia romana,
Right.
the pane romana. It's crispy, light, and airy, and it travels well. You could order it to go. The undercarriage is very crispy, but
am I
soft.
supposed to fold
yeah,
this?
no,
or?
no fold. It's
No
no
fold.
fold. No flop. No
No
fold,
flop.
no flop. Crispy. It looks like it's going to be heavy, but it's not.
This is such a neighborhood spot,
Yeah.
right? You see families coming in. You see
Yeah.
kids with the gelato.
Grandmas.
You see guys who are from New York that can't believe. Like,
Freaked out.
Is this where you envision the kind of energy coming through?
Yeah, exactly. This is like the minute I walked in the door and saw the place, I said, I knew exactly what I was going to do. Little old bakery. It turned out a little better than I thought.
Well, you call it a
turned out-
bakery, but I mean, how many bakeries?
No, they have a meatball parm like that. Yeah, no, I mean,
Like-
it evolved. Like in Rome, you know, when you want to get great focaccia romana or salmon, you go to a bakery. Pizza guys, we're bakers. We're, you know, we prefer to put something in a big oven instead of a pan.
How proud are you
Yeah,
of working with your son?
it's the best.
He's got that big smile.
It's the best. We started Antico when he was 8, so now he's 21, and it was time for him to have his own little place, and you know, and I'm here to help.
What a spot.
I'm working for him now. It's a perfect fit.
Here he is, master of the house.
Johnny,
It's Johnny.
Johnny.
Here he is. What flavors we got here?
Sicilian white pistachio and Pappy praline bourbon syrup with pralines pecans. It's insane. Pappy, that's Johnny's concoction.
Way to go.
These are the two most popular soft gelatos here.
Thanks for riding hungry.
We're not riding hungry anymore, brother. We're good. Salute.
All right.
Salute.